Good evening to all my wonderful viewers out there, and welcome back to another Streetwear Talk video, the series where I discuss the latest streetwear releases, the latest streetwear news, and of course, in the series, I just discuss anything to do with streetwear or fashion. Now, in today's video, I actually did want to talk about something a little bit different. I wanted to highlight and talk about 5 men that really inspire my fashion choices, and I wanted to highlight the ins and outs of how they inspire me. But before I get into that, guys, I want to talk about a couple of other things before I start talking about the premise for today's video. So the first thing that I want to discuss is a subscriber milestone that you guys helped the channel reach over the past month or so. And then I want to discuss why the content on the channel has been very slow and sparse. But we'll start off with the really good news, which is to talk about that we hit a new subscriber milestone. So over the past month and a bit, you guys helped the channel reach the subscriber milestone of 3,960 subscribers. And I wanted to take a moment out of this video today to thank the public and private subscribers for supporting the channel. Thank you for the continuous support. It's awesome to see us continue to hit subscriber milestones, even when I haven't been posting as much as I used to. Thank you. Thank you for the continuous support. I'm going to set the next subscriber milestone to be 3,965 subscribers, and hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of August. Now I want to get into the second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video, which is to say why I haven't been doing videos as often. And I will say, in this past quarter, these past 3 months in 2025, the content has come to a complete standstill where it's barely uploading anything at all, it's not consistent, and I wanted to shed some light on that. Over the past 3 to 4 months, a lot of my time has been taken up working. I've really been focusing on my career, building it there, and it's been really good over the past 3 to 4 months. But it's left me completely exhausted. So much so that coming home from work, getting everything ready, dinner, cleaning up, everything like that, it's just been exhausting. And I have not been able to motivate myself to regularly do content with that exhaustion happening. I was feeling like I was getting to the point of burning out and things like that. So to find the balance, I definitely cut YouTube back to be able to focus more of my energy on work. And it's worked really well. So much so that I built up so much flex leave, leave for hours worked more than my hours required, to the point where I had over a week off. And they were like, Daniel, you need to take a week off at minimum, make it 2 weeks minimum. So I had to use some annual leave there. But yeah, I've been given that time to kind of rest, reset. And during that rest and reset 2 weeks, I want to kick back and start doing YouTube videos again consistently. I want to see if I can challenge myself to catch up on all the releases that I've missed in the past couple months to bring us up to the latest. That'd be really good. I'd really like to do something like that. I'm going to see if I can do that, and I really wanted to come out and explain why I just haven't been posting very consistently for a while now, and it's because of that. It's because I've been spending all my energy on working and getting all that done, and I do want to change that moving forward. I want to have that balance again where I can work, attend to this hobby, everything like that. So he's hoping that I can find that balance again, but I wanted to give you guys an explanation on why that situation's been happening. Alright, so now I can get into the content that I want to talk about today. So in today's video, I wanted to highlight 5 men that really inspire my fashion choices. I wanted to highlight what I really enjoy about their fashion sense, what part of their fashion choices and style informs my decision making or has affected my thoughts about how I should approach wearing clothing and things like that, and just really wanted to highlight them and I guess give them their flowers in the respects of the fashion world. I reckon a lot of you guys would probably share at least one of them out of the 5 that I'm going to be mentioning today, but yeah, I think the overarching theme that I really enjoy when it comes to men and their fashion senses is authenticity. I think when I can see that the outfits are speaking to a lot of the traits that you have, the interests you have, and you can wear them really confidently, I think that's where I really enjoy, you know, someone's fashion sense in that particular way. So I think that's the overarching theme I would say is across these 5 men that I'm going to highlight today. So I'll bring up, I guess, some Google images to show you my points, try and bring up some further more to talk about it, and I'll discuss what I really enjoy about a lot of the outfits that they wear and how it inspires me. So let's get into it. This list is not in any particular order, so number 5 isn't any more stylish or any more influential to me than number 1 is. It's just 5 of them. Just 5 of them. Let's get into it. Let's start talking about number 5. So the first male that I wanted to talk about that really inspires me in my fashion choices and a lot of things is jpegmafia. And there's not a lot of Google images that I can actually find highlighting the the outfits that I'm kind of talking about here. I suppose, like, if I had to talk about a specific era that I really liked, it was probably you know, all my heroes are cornballs. It's probably this era where he was wearing a lot of these outfits with very flowy pieces, very shiny fabrics, probably not very traditionally very masculine outfits. I found these to be really inspirational, and I think the overarching thing that I really like about him is wearing outfits that are very, I see them as very authentic to him. Like they never seem like they're, you know, put on by a stylist. They're never outfits that you know, it's a direct copy of someone else. It's definitely his approach to it, and he's just helped me embrace the you know, the criminal horrible hairline, bro. he's just helped me approach that in the best way that you possibly can. But I think what I really took away from a lot of jpegmafia's outfits is one, eyewear, but I think the main thing is actually ear jewelry and things like that. I really like his use of jewelry when it comes to his ears. So I think this photo here kind of showcases it quite well. You can see that he's wearing a key on his ear. When he did the album rollout for I Lay Down My Life For You, a lot of the video clips had him wearing cowboy hats and really dangly earrings. And even in the All My Heroes Are Cornballs era, he was wearing, as we can see here, this really like dangly earrings, really long necklaces and stuff like that. And that I really enjoy in jewelry. I really like necklaces that are really, really long, as you can see by the paper chain necklace I still wear today. I really like dangling earrings. I used to wear so many more, but now I've kind of limited it to one because it was really annoying taking them out every night. But yeah, his approach to jewelry, like you can see here, if we didn't have the bandana covering it, you would just have this massive amount of dangling earrings and things like that. Here's a shot here. Here's an example of just dangling earrings. I think he was probably one of my first artists, one of my first, I guess, male celebrities where I saw dangling earrings in every outfit that I saw him in. I just thought it was really, really cool, and it definitely has influenced me in some manner because, well, look, I'm wearing 3 earrings down the bottom and 2 ear cuffs at the top. I really like dangling earrings. I'm always looking out for stuff that dangles, and I think I would all draw it back to Peggy here, jpegmafia, because without him, I don't think I would have ever made that jump to do that, and it really did inspire me. I do like a lot of his outfits. They don't necessarily creep into my personal style too much. There might be an outfit that inspires me every now and then. Oh, there was one actually. Let me see if I can find it. jpegmafia leather jacket. There is one outfit where he's wearing a black and red motorcycle jacket. it looks fantastic. That is probably the only piece that I've seen him wear where I'm like, I need that in my wardrobe. That's probably made me want to get, you know, motorcycle jackets and vintage motorcycle jackets, but I don't think I can find the image straight away. But I know that that was in his last 2 album cycles. He posted that on Twitter, I want to say. But yeah, definitely for JPEG Mafia, the authenticity, the androgyny in certain eras, the androgyny when it comes to the ear jewelry, and yeah, I mean, as much as I said it in a joking manner, I think the uptake in outfits and how to style it when you've got a bad hairline, I definitely could take some influence from that, because look, I've got an atrocious one myself. Which, you know, I definitely take to his track Bold, where a lot of the time I'm just like shaving it, which, yeah, I'm definitely going to do this weekend. Definitely going to shave that back down. But, yeah, there's definitely a lot of influences that I take from his personal style and his artistry. And that's why I had to mention him as person number 5 in this list today. For person number 4, it's going to go to one of the all-time greats. It's going to go to Prince. And there's a lot that I have to say about him. I think like the first instance that I saw him, that it really, I guess, like shocked me and that it stays in my mind, is like I was watching, you know, commercial television in Australia. I flicked over to, I want to say Rage at like 1 a.m. in the morning or 2 a.m. in the morning and something like that. And 1999 came on. And he, you know, he goes down the fireman's pole in that like purple trench coat, and I was like, who is this guy? And what is his crazy outfits? Like, this is wild. And I think ever since then, I've, you know, had a deep love for his music, had a deep love for his outfits, and I really liked his androgynous dressing style on stage. But what I really liked is that when he performs, right, he wears these very extravagant, over-the-top outfits that are just like nothing that you've ever seen before, right? And that's cool. It speaks to his demeanor that he is on stage. It's very authentic to his stage presence. But what I also really enjoyed about Prince is that his very soft nature off the stage, and I see this a lot in a lot of his interviews and his late night show appearances and things like that. He wears very, I wouldn't say very masculine outfits, but outfits that are very representative of how calm and collected he is in interviews and things like that. I'm gonna see if I can pull up any of them by going Prince interview outfits, because there's some where he's wearing these like fantastic knit sweaters with these huge turtlenecks. And I think for me, those outfits, I mean, that particular piece in itself really inspires me. I'm going to see if I can do Prince knit sweater outfits. I mean, I know this is just going to come up with horrible knit sweaters. Yeah, it's not going to come up with anything that I want. If I do late night show outfits, that's probably going to come up with more things that I want to see. But yeah, I mean, I'm not a lot of them that I can really just point straight to and say like, this is exactly what I'm talking about. I'll see if I can find some images and I'll, you know, throw them on later and things like that. But yeah, he wore these really awesome off-stage outfits on interviews and things like that I just thought were really nice. I really like his approach to his style. It was so authentic. It never felt forced. And I think it definitely inspired me to get into heeled boots, because I thought that like wearing heeled boots, it just wasn't for me until I saw a lot of the Prince outfits and I was like, you know what? Heeled boots are sick. Like when I'm thinking of heeled boots, when I was going through, discovering fashion, all I was thinking of was like cowboys, female models and things like that. But I think he really opened it up for me to think that it was more than that it was more than just cowboys and female models. He was wearing them in like almost every single outfit on stage. He just didn't care. And I've really come to love heeled boots ever since, I guess, discovering him and also buying my own. I mean, I know that I've only got small ones like cowboy boots and a couple other boots here and there with like very small heels, but the style looks really nice. I just need the pants like he had to appropriately flow over the top of them to wear them. I mean, here's an example of him wearing heeled boots right here, except like that is a substantial heel compared to the ones that I've got. But yeah, just really liked it. I guess the authenticity to, like, I can see it here where he's just got his like chest open. It, like, the outfit is this combination of like not necessarily a super masculine outfit, but he's showing off the masculine features of his body, and then it's combining with very slim, form-fitting clothing, very 70s looking clothing. It's just an awesome combination that I think is really authentic and great, and there's no shame from him about it. He's absolutely in his element, and I think that really inspires me. The confidence in androgyny, the confidence in himself, the confidence in I guess the loudness of his outfits. It speaks to his personality, and I really love that. I think that's what's really there. But I think if what I took away from him, it's just a love of heeled boots. It's nothing super crazy. I don't think you'll see me rocking an outfit like this anytime soon. I guess never say never, but I doubt it. But definitely one thing I took away, the heeled boots, man. I think it's sick. Well, of course. I mean, it's not really surprising, but I'll give you my own spin on it. So for the third person that I'm going to mention, I'm going to mention the famous basketballer, Dennis Rodman. And a lot of people mention him because he was this very, well, still is this very iconic character, this very individual character. But there's definitely some more, I guess, nuances on why I really like him. So obviously a lot of people really enjoy his fashion sense and his take on personal style because of a very androgynous look where he just combines women's and men's clothing like that. And it's very authentically him, and he doesn't initially scream like either super masculine or super feminine. It's this awesome blend of both. But for me, I think what really speaks to me is that, like, I'm a 6'5" guy, right? Like, I'm really tall. The whole time that I have known about fashion, the whole time that I've known about style and clothing and everything like that, it's been instilled that I have to wear very traditionally masculine outfits and can only feel that certain way, I suppose. And it definitely confined me in a box to only try really masculine styles when I was starting out. But his confidence in androgyny and his confidence in being authentic really allows me to think, you know what? Like, there is no actual boundaries. You can wear whatever you are at whatever size you are. And I think why Dennis really speaks to me is because he is a tall guy. Like, he's 6 foot, 5, 6, whatever he is. He's a basketball player. He's huge, right? And it's really great to just see someone at that frame, somebody's frame that is very similar to mine, just completely disregard this idea that you have to wear traditionally masculine clothing, specifically clothing because you are a man, a tall man, a yada yada yada. I just think it's great that he's just like, I'm gonna do whatever the hell I want. And I think that's really inspiring to me to see, to just be like, yeah, just do whatever the hell you want. Just do whatever makes you happy. It's really inspiring to see that stuff. Now, are you gonna see me rocking up to parties and social gatherings dressed up like this or dressed up like this? I'm gonna be completely honest. I don't think I'd have the confidence to do so, or the body to do so. I'd have to lose quite a bit of weight to be as thin as this guy. But outfits that are more like this, outfits that are more like this, I'm not completely against. I'm actually like, you know what? If I was looking like that, that's pretty tough. I'd actually like to rock up like that. That would be sick. I'd probably be more so like this. I think this outfit is absolutely steezy. I think that is a really, really nice outfit. But yeah, inspires me to some degree, but doesn't inspire me to go, I guess, all the way. I can't match that. Like, he definitely beats me in that level of androgyny. It's just like, whoa, Dennis, man, you got me there, man. I can't beat you there. But I suppose I shouldn't be saying it like it's a competition or anything like that. But yeah, no, he is really inspirational for me because it's just great to see someone blend in between masculine and feminine outfits so effortlessly, so confidently, and being such a big guy and doing that. Because yeah, for like when I was looking at like prints and stuff like that, those guys that were willing to take that step into doing whatever they wanted, blending those lines, wearing masculine and feminine clothing, were always quite small, comparatively, right? So whenever I saw them, I was like, look, it's fantastic to see them have the courage to do that, but I don't see that working for me because I'm quite a big guy. So as much as I think it's really cool to be androgynous, I don't see it working on such a tall guy, such a big guy, such as myself, until I saw Dennis Rodman do it. And then I was like, wow, what a guy. It can be done. You can blend it so effortlessly. It's so inspirational to see someone do so. And yeah, I think for myself, I think the main thing I took from him is that willingness to try it, to be interested and willing enough to do it. And I think, look, if I managed to get myself into that kind of level of, in shape, that level of fitness, I'd give it a crack. I wouldn't be opposed to it. But because of this guy, I wouldn't be opposed to it, I think, is probably where I'm going with that. But yeah, he definitely inspires me a lot. I really like I didn't even touch on his hair color and everything like that. I think ever since seeing my hair slowly leave my head and having to go down to more shaved, looks, I think his hair color and hair choices definitely inspire me more and more. I don't know if I would go into such crazy colors or crazy designs, but I wouldn't be opposed to doing it. If someone set it up and said, Daniel, you can do it here, it'll cost this much, I'd look into it. But I think for myself, just the shaved look or the buzzed look, I can really get around as well because of his personal choices as well. But yeah, no, it's great. Great person. Had to mention him at number 3. Really inspires me in those kind of manners that I talked about there. Now this one's an interesting one because it's definitely one that inspires me from more of a personal style level. But looking up John Mayer, my second guy here, it does not scream Danyal at all, and it's kind of disappointing how Google kind of gives you these results. So what I just did is go John Mayer and then Japanese clothing, and boom, these are the results that I want. This is exactly what I'm talking about. So yeah, John Mayer, musician, that's primarily what I know him for, at least. He is really into Japanese clothing, and I think for him, what I really like about John is his way that he so effortlessly wears Japanese clothing as someone who isn't Japanese. I think he does it very effortlessly. I think he does it very appropriately and appreciates the design languages that they have. It looks very effortless. I really enjoy how he does it, and I think for him, he really inspires me from a personal style aspect where I really like that blend. This is exactly how I would like to dress on a regular basis and everything like that. And it's kept me interested in Japanese fashion, seeing someone like this be so into it. So a couple outfits that I'd love to show you here, like this fantastic kimono coat from, I'm going to assume Visvim is who it's from because he loves to wear a lot of Visvim. I really like his jewelry choices, going with the Goro and things like that. I don't have the money to go for that, but I do really like that style because you see me wearing First Arrows jewelry all the time. I think definitely from jewelry standpoints, where I was inspired to buy the jewelry that I have bought is from him, and I really like his jewelry choices. I love his jacket choices, but I definitely don't have the money to fund that kind of lifestyle. But just a lot of the coats, a lot of the overall outfits, like I absolutely would wear this in the summer. Probably would go a little bit baggier than he's wearing it, but really love the colors, the overall pieces that he's chosen here. Fantastic, love it. That coat is beautiful, the pants look fantastic, and just a white shirt. I love my single colored shirts, and so does John by the looks of it, because every single time I see him in an outfit of some sorts, it's not wearing crazy shirts or anything like that. It's a single colored shirt thrown under some very extravagant jacket, shirt, whatever it may be. And I can really get around that because I definitely do that. Like, I mean, there's one of my favorite cardigans to wear in the winter in the background now, and I literally wear that over the top of a single colored t-shirt and some just very nice fitting pants. and have my jewelry out, and it looks like this, except obviously John's got a lot nicer hairstyle than I do. Probably why I'll stick to my hats and stuff like that. But yeah, it's just this approach. This really speaks to me. I love this style. It feels very effortless. Probably not one that I would wear, but it still looks quite nice. Yeah, the use of denim, the use of boots. I think it just looks really lovely. He wears very nice outfits in at least this Google search result that I have. And I could see myself, if I came into a lot of money, if I eventually save it up. Yeah, like I could see myself, like that is just an awesome outfit. Awesome outfit all round. Would love to wear something like that. It looks fantastic. Yes. And I do really, I've watched this GQ video where he talks about his love for Visbium and Japanese pieces so many times. It's really effortless. It inspires me a lot. It makes me want to buy a lot more of this stuff, this Japanese, pieces to get this Japanese style. It's just, why haven't I done it? Lots of money. One day, slowly, I'm buying a lot of undercover, building up that collection, and I'm buying this because you'll see me buy lots of capital. Maybe one day I'll get into the tax bracket to buy Visvim one day. But I do have a deep love for this. I love the style, and he wears it so well. He definitely inspires me in a lot of the fashion choices that I choose. And yeah, I definitely, if I had to say one thing that I take away from him, is the love for Japanese outwear pieces, layering. I think it just looks fantastic. I definitely take it from him. So I had to mention in the video. Now, the last one that I'm gonna go with, a more controversial figure these days, especially with all the recent court cases and everything like that around him. We have Johnny Depp at number 1. Johnny, for me, more so his personal style really resonates with me. What do I really like about Johnny's personal style? I really love the headwear, love the hats that he wears. Probably one of the big reasons on why I picked up so many wide brimmed hats over the past couple years. Absolutely love that style. Love the really worn in, beaten up look that he has on a lot of his pieces, like this leather jacket that you guys see right here. I think what I also really enjoy is the excessive accessories. Look how many necklaces this guy is wearing. On top of that, a scarf over the top of it. I think what I really took away from Johnny Depp's personal style that I incorporate into my own is the use of bandanas, scarves. What I really want to get into is like blouses. I haven't got any, and they're quite hard to get into. I know that Capital does them. If you guys have any recommendations on where I can find some, let me know. But these very flowy material shirts here, very wide openings as well. I love that look. I want to own so many more of them. I haven't incorporated them into my personal style yet because I'm struggling to find them. So if you have some recommendations about that, please let me know, because what I'd love to have is this beautiful blend of like these types of blouses and shirts mixed in with the outwear pieces of John Mayer that he was wearing, and then the jewelry of John Mayer as well. I'm already wearing that, and the ear, like so many bits and pieces of all the men that I just highlighted in this video, right? My ideal outfits would be the little pieces from each of them combining into one. That's what I would really enjoy. And yeah, for Johnny, it's definitely the excessive use of accessories, the eyewear, the hats, the worn in pieces. I really enjoy that about his style, and I definitely want to take a lot of pointers from that. Like, look at that. He's got like 5 or 6 things hanging off his belt here, at least 3 to 4 necklaces as well. And it's not just like one photo, right? It's every single outfit that he wears. He's wearing so many of them. The bandana tied at the waist in a belt loop. I've done that countless amount of times with outfits that I've had. Just a bandana tied to my jeans. heaps of times, and it works really well. It effortlessly just attaches to it. But you ideally don't want one that contrasts with your outfit. You want one that complements it, just like he's kind of wearing in this element here. But again, heaps of necklaces, love it. The headwear that he's wearing, don't own any that are specifically like that, but I'm not opposed to styling and going into that. I love the hats that he's got, especially this like torn up one where it's now created a different brim to the current brim. I just think it's great. I think a lot of the design choices that he has, it feels authentic. I enjoy it. I would wear it. I don't know if I would get the leather wristbands that he has, because they're pretty iconic. He likes to wear those quite a bit. But definitely the design choices I really enjoy. I just think they're really great. He's got a great sense of personal style. It feels very authentic to his personality. And yeah, I could definitely see myself just like copying a lot of the aspects from him, for sure. But like I was saying, my ideal outfit is little pieces from all these men that I just talked about. Not overly masculine ones that feature a lot of accessories, ones that feature Japanese design choices, ones that have too many accessories. If I haven't highlighted that already, there's little pieces that I just love bringing together, but I only have brought them together because these men have inspired me in their own little ways to do that. And I kind of just wanted to talk about that in a video today, if I'm completely honest. I really just enjoyed, like, I wanted to talk about it because I've never talked about it to, I guess, anyone or mentioned it in any kind of way. But yeah, I just wanted to, well, I mean, it's the whole reason I do YouTube videos, right? It's to talk about these things that I don't really have an audience to talk about with in person. So that's why I'm doing it. But yeah, that's the 5 that I'm going to mention in this video today, guys. If you want me to do a part 2 or anything like that, let me know, because more than happy to do it. But yeah, just really want to highlight a lot of the influences that I really enjoy in my personal style and fashion choices. I think all of them have their own very personalized style, which they all do very well. And I really enjoy taking the parts that I really enjoy from all of them and meshing it into my own these days. It's really great. But let me know on any of the 5 men that I talked about, if you like them, if you like their style, you've also been influenced by them. Let me know about anything you have to say about them down in that comment section below. But now that I've talked about 5 men that really inspire my fashion choices and diving into specifically why I really like their outfits and their styling and how they've influenced me, I actually want to hear from you guys. Like, what are 5 men that really inspire you in some way or another when it comes to fashion choices and stuff like that? It can be something as direct as, you know, this person inspires my jewelry purchases, or maybe this person's approach really inspires me to approach it this way. I mean, I discuss direct and indirect inspiration. So let me know. I'd love to have that conversation with you guys down in that comment section below. And if you guys want me to do more content like this on the channel, you've just got to give me the 3 indicators I always ask you for, which is a like on this video, a comment in that comment section down below, and if you haven't already, the best indicator you can give me is a subscribe to the channel. As mentioned at the start of this video, we're trying to hit that subscriber milestone of 3,965 subscribers before the end of August. Hopefully with your guys' continuous support, we'll be able to reach that milestone before the end of the month. But that's everything I really have to say about those 5 men, guys. I'm keen to do a bunch of content now that I've got time off, because I've been working so much over the past 3 to 4 months, and I really want to see if I can catch up on a lot of the stuff that I've missed and talk to you guys about it on the channel. I'm keen to give it a crack, keen to give it a shot. But until then, until the next drop list video, until the next streetwear talk video, until the next sneaker talk video, I'll catch you later.